Okay, so I know this video is going to be super controversial, but it's something that I've been thinking about for a couple of weeks now. I posted something a while back about limerence, and if you guys have ever heard of the term, basically when you romantically obsess over a person, which is obviously unhealthy and obviously a form of OCD. So, today I'm going to talk about crushes and why I think everyone who has experienced a crush is mentally ill. I really do. I know this is a theory, but it makes a lot of sense. I'm going to tell you why, because I've actually thought about it, surprisingly. And I think that having a crush, it's usually used to fill a void, which, I mean, whether you're bored, whether you're sad, whether things are just not going your way, it's still filling a void. So what happens is, how does somebody develop a crush? Well, when your psychological needs, psychological, physical, particularly your emotional needs are not met when you're a child, bad things happen. in later in childhood, teenage years, and especially in adulthood when everything just hits the fan, and things go awry. But one of the symptoms of having your needs not being met, to put it very, very simply, is having a crush. Now, think about the word crush. What even is that? That just implies like it's destroying you. Like it's legitimately crushing you. That's because it's true. It is. When I think of, and I want you guys to visualize this too, some mentally healthy, stable, has all of their needs met, sexy person walks into a room. Do you really picture them having a crush? No. That's pathetic, actually. That's actually really pathetic. Because having a crush, I mean, you're kind of looking at somebody like they're from afar. Like they're unattainable, or, putting them on a pedestal or doing something stupid like that. And it puts you in a really mentally unhealthy frame of mind. What most people don't consider, people think having a crush is normal. It's not normal. Just because everyone has had a crush, I guess, doesn't mean it's normal. What I'm saying is, in order to get in the unhealthy frame of mind of putting somebody on a pedestal or thinking somebody is unattainable, basically not actually dating, just watching somebody from afar, I think that is, and maybe if you do, like, pursue them or something, it's still mentally ill, because you were already in that unhealthy mindset to begin with of just seeking somebody else's validation. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, without just tripping over my words 1,000 times, it's a delusion. And it's a delusion that unfortunately many, many people, such as maybe your friends or parents or whoever you tell people about it, will feed into, because they also probably have not had their needs met as a child, unfortunately. We live in a world where a lot of people experience crushes because their needs haven't been met. And a lot of people have been traumatized. A lot of people have not had their needs met as a child, which is very sad. But so that's why I think it appears as normal, because it's so common to have that happen. But it's definitely filling a void, because if that person really loved themselves, if that person really thought of themselves as, I don't know, attractive, or really had a strong sense of self and they were emotionally stable, they would not feed into the delusion of having a crush. It's one thing to have romantic feelings. Romantic feelings are so normal. I would be worried if you didn't have romantic feelings. But the key thing here to note is that it's not a romantic feeling. It is like I just said, it's a delusion. It's I don't know, I mean, it's magical thinking. That's the term I was actually looking for, and somebody discussed that about OCD and magical thinking. You're looking for signs that they like you or something, or looking for signs that he or she is the one, and you could even be dating this one, but I know a lot of women especially that are dating their boyfriends, and it looks like they have a crush on them because their boyfriends aren't even into them. Actually, they aren't even attracted to them. It's just like, well, I have a girlfriend. This is just to say I have a girlfriend and stuff, to say I have somebody. And they don't actually really like her. And she's left in this state of limerence, which I'm going to talk about more. A crush is basically limerence. A mild form of it, I guess. I mean, crushes, to me, could range from mild to severe, right? I don't really know. My hair would freaking stay in place. Why is it moving? I don't really know, but think about it. Think about a mentally well person. Think about a person who is content, and not talking about a utopia. I'm not talking about everything in their life is perfect. I'm talking about they have their career where they want it. They have their finances where they want it. They have their social needs are being met. They have a good social circle and support system. Their relationship with their parents are healthy. They have a really good relationship with their own body. They're comfortable in their body. They feel attractive. They feel energetic. Would that person have a crush? No. No, they wouldn't, because, again, like I said before, I don't know if I said this in my intro or deleted clip, it is pathetic to some degree. Not like I'm not trying to insult anybody, but it is, because you're looking for something outside of you for love, and that's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's unrealistic. It's delusional to think about somebody romantically from afar. I mean, you should be out there dating. You should be out there forming, like, real connections. Like, if you were really mentally stable, you wouldn't even think about having a crush. What? Like, what is that? And that concept would be so foreign to you. So I hope that kind of made sense. That's just my theory. I genuinely believe it is linked to mental illness. Maybe not severe mental illness, but it is something that goes along with it, I think. And like I said, it just starts in childhood. It starts pretty early. Tell me what you think in the comments below, because I think it was kind of a light bulb moment for me, because I never thought of it that way. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense.